Let's turn our attention to college football. The championship games are all set up. Ohio State, Indiana, Big Ten championship. What are you expecting to see from that game, and what are the keys in your mind?
I think a game where the two defenses do have an opportunity to play well. You could argue they're the two best defenses in the country, and I think you're going to get a slugfest, especially early in the game. The difference to me in this one is for as great as Indiana is, and they are rightfully the second best team in the country right now. Ohio State has about a half dozen players who are just absolutely special and could make the difference in this game. Julian Sayin is our highest graded quarterback at PFF. Jeremiah Smith's a freak of nature on the outside. Carnell Tate will be a first round pick. The two linebackers, Arvo Reese and Sonny Styles, the safety Caleb Downs. I think that's what Indiana is trying to overcome. Is they have an extremely good football team with a lot of NFL prospects, but Ohio State has special talents on that side and a special level of athleticism that Indiana, I don't think they've really seen all year or haven't seen anything close to it all year. So that's what Indiana's trying to overcome. And I think Fernando Mendoza is going to have to he's going to have to play his best game of the year.
So Mendoza, the quarterback, how much can he help? He's already thought to be QB1 by most in the upcoming NFL draft. How much can he help his NFL draft stock in this game in particular?
There are many who are assuming he will be a top 10 pick, really more so because he's had a solid year. Obviously, he's had a great year. He's going to be at least a Heisman finalist. But in part due to the scarcity of talent at this position coming up in this draft class. You're really talking about him, Dante Moore from Oregon, and Ty Simpson from Alabama as potential, top guys in this draft. If he were to come out and play really well against this defense that hasn't given up 17 points all year in any game, if he were to play really well and win this football game, he could lock himself in as the number one selection in the draft, assuming then, if it's Tennessee picking first and it would be a trade up, but basically locking in as the first quarterback taken, potential top three, maybe trade up to number one overall. This to me, it goes without saying it's the biggest game of his career, but it's also, I think, the biggest game for his draft prospects. He could lock in being QB1 in this game against this defense if he plays well and wins it.